And the disappointment. Yeah.
He's like behind the banner. Right? He's like behind the banner. He's just like
He looks at
like
Sanchez and he's like,
the look of defeat in his face when he was like, I'm just not watching the game. I guess.
yes, sir. You know the fucking vibes. NYCFC Feather Podcast is back with another episode. Got the whole gang in here. What up, losers?
Whoa, buddy! That's terminology coming in little.
Come on, man. We should have won that game yesterday, bro. Still upset.
I called in penalties in real time. I looked at Dave and I called game blouses on who and why it was going to be game blouses. Minutes. Whoa! Multiple kickers before I said it was going to be game blouses.
Sure did. I mean, you basically called both of them because when Julian got subbed on, you were like, why? Like, why would you do that?
Yo, I was all second half. I was telling Chadwick, I was like, I don't want this shit going to pens at all. Do not go to penalties, please,
brothers. It was not fun. It was not fun.
You know, it sucks all the way around.
Yeah, no, it really did. It really did.
The game had its moments where you're just like anger. It had its moments of highs. It's like, oh my god, we could do this. We get to penalties, and then you trust your goalkeeper, right? You trust your goalkeeper.
Absolutely.
And he did his job. He saved.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like he did his job.
It was not on him, bro.
You know, like
I feel like he really did his job. So
if he would have had that first kick, though.
But he got the second one, didn't he?
Yeah, but that first kick, where he had a lot of glove on that.
Yeah,
that went kind of dribbled under him. Listen, that game was a roller coaster of emotions. The whole way around.
I think so.
Good vibe. So. It was a great.
A roller coaster.
Yeah.
I don't think I would describe it as a roller coaster.
Yousef was saying the match was boring.
That match.
Suki told me too at the end of the match. Shout to Suki. Hope your foot heals quick, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that match didn't come alive.
Yo, we haven't won a game since he broke his foot. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Now we won the first game one, but I'm just like,
I was gonna say, bro, like, what are you talking about, yo?
I just realized that, but
yo, let's like you said, I think vibes were good beforehand.
During the game,
were you there for the march at all?
Me, no. I had literally arrived as the orchestra said over, and I was like, I didn't hear one note of music.
Nice.
So
damn, not a single note.
Not nice, but yeah, I got there in time. That's
good,
important.
Good. Yeah. Because we did speak outside the stadium.
Yeah.
Like we said, it started off for me, from my experience, because I'm up here now and shit. So I actually came down with Newburgh, which was fucking hilarious. It's always hilarious to be with.
Which I asked you about, and I just asked if you planned that.
No, it was just unorganized. Total. Because it was like, all right, I know the march is gonna be there. The march is gonna start at like 2:15. So I was like, I don't want to get there too early because I'm with the family. Carolyn and Lucas wanted to come to the game. So I was like, I'm not going to be wilding out in the bodega and all that shit. So, all right, let me get that at a relatively later time. So we got there around 1:30, 1:35. So it was like a little bit of time to eat beforehand. But the thing was, the bodega vibes were on the train because, like, I saw Ivan behind me. He was parking. He was walking like 20, 30 feet. And then as I'm going down the stairs, I see Creepy. He's just there by himself with his son. And then, it just starts swarming. And in a matter of like 3 minutes, no bullshit, there's like 20, 30 of us just mobbed out on the train. I'm like, fuck, bro. We're all sober at that point and shit. It was mad funny.
Y'all saw the collective bat signal, just be like, meet up.
Yeah. It was funny because
everybody had the same mentality, like, yo, because technically, if you don't catch this train, you might miss something.
Correct, because the next train you would be cutting it close to missing the march. Like you'd end up getting there at the tail end of it. So it was like either this train or you're hanging out throughout the whole day. Nephew Sam comes up to my wife. He's like, "Hey, nice to meet you." And she's like, "Bro, I've met you like 3 times." He's like, he goes, "You never met me sober."
That's hilarious.
So I'm just meeting you the first time.
That's hilarious.
That's what I was saying. It was so funny.
I was gonna say his real name, but he would have been like, "Yeah, you've met nephew Sam. I am insert real name here."
Nah, so it was mad funny. So it was like, yeah, we were all sober. I didn't eat anything. So it was just started off intense. But I don't know. It felt like everybody on the train, at least, it was a lot of positivity. Yo, Luciano was at the game. Did you see him?
Yes,
yeah.
Chano Mix, shout out to him, but I haven't seen him in. I think this is the first time I've seen him all season.
I want to say
that's not true, bro. That's not true.
No, he wasn't in the game yet.
I believe he was at the Rebel away game.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't remember talking to him.
No, I'm not. Because he did hit me up asking for a ticket, but he wound up saying he couldn't go. But is it the first time? No, I've seen him one time other this year. Maybe you didn't see him, but I've seen him once.
Yeah, same. Okay. But it was a long. It's been a long time since he's been.
It's been a while since I've seen him. But it was funny because everybody was drinking and having a good time on the train, getting loud, and then there was some older gentlemen who were NYCFC fans as well, and so he was charging his phone in the back, so he ends up talking to them, and so we started giving him mad shit like, "Yo, you don't like us no more. You want to be with these old white dudes and shit." And he's like, "Nah, bro, I'm gonna have them check in." So he literally got the Henny bottle, got cups, and had these old white dudes check in before they went to the game and shit. So they was all sipping on Henny. So it was like,
I find it interesting that it's accepted to drink on these trains.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous, yo.
I don't understand why that's allowed, and how is that a thing? How is it possible?
Come on,
but at the same time, it's just like it's amazing that it happens and that you can do that, and you have situations like this where it's just like
it's like a cultural thing. The drunk train to Long Island after a Rangers game or some shit like.
No, it's usually like the 2:45, 3:15 train going out to Long Island, like one of the last trains before it's like the next train's at 5 something in the morning. You know, like
bro, everybody.
Yeah,
finished.
Everybody. Yeah.
Hammer drunk.
Well, Saturday morning, obviously the day after Halloween, I saw a drunken pirate get carried and stuffed into a back of a white SUV at 6 in the morning.
Hey,
and I'm like, damn.
To the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, he's a sailor peg and he lost his leg, I guess.
And he's a fucking pirate. He gonna wake up like, damn, I'm still in the fucking pirate outfit. Like, come on, bro.
Nah, but yo, the bodega was packed though, bro. Like,
good.
Like packed, like packed. Like it was like people were like getting to the point where it's just like, yo, it's getting to like we can't even like move status. Like people were trying to smoke and siphon, and it was just like you literally almost couldn't pass anything. So
I've been to a few bodega sessions like that where it's just like wall to wall.
When you used to take a joint and you used to like blow it into the other mouth.
Hey, yo.
Shotgun.
Yeah, so basically you would just shotgun siphon because you couldn't pass each other.
My arms are down there, can't pass, man.
Because it was kind of like in that the timing of the match was that in between like breakfast Stellas, but really not so early either. So it was I thought people would be like, I'm gonna show up maybe 2 o'clock.
It's game day mimosas.
Yeah, game day mimosas.
Yeah, game day mimosas. There was game day mimosas, not breakfast Stellas, but
fucking Newburgh IPAs and shit. That's what we drinking.
So I'm pretty sure everybody was vibing. Newburgh IPA. Is that a real beer? Probably.
Nah, but it's just
it sounds real.
Nephew Sam put everybody on to. It's called Hennessy. Yeah, Newburgh IPA is Monster and Hennessy, which they was really drinking.
Monster and Hennessy.
Monster.
Oh my god, that explains so much about how people were acting yesterday.
So somebody gave me. They were like, yo, take a sip of this. I'm like, nah, bro, that's That's wild. And he was like, nah, just take a little sip. I took a sip and I was like, yo, that's trouble, bro. Because it doesn't, you literally don't taste the alcohol at all. He was like, right? I'm like, son, that's
like it's a
not
great
good.
thing.
Yeah. I said, bro, that's not a
Like,
good thing, bro.
man. Yeah,
I
that's
said,
just like
that's not a good thing, bro.
Thinking you're about to get the Nobel Peace Prize.
I think it was the black one. I'm not too familiar with Monster. I didn't see. They were just telling
I
us.
feel like there's only
So
one
it's
flavor.
probably like the green one, the original one, the regular,
Yeah.
the original one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's like
nah,
the
that's
Newburgh Coke, Newburgh American Coke.
Check the chat, yo. Yeah. Newburgh American. The Alizé and Henny too, right? Alizé and Henny.
Yeah. Alizé and Henny, the Incredible Hulk. Mom's American Hulk.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah. That shit was mad funny.
That makes a lot of sense. But I think overall, would you say everybody's vibe was just very positive going into the day or into the match at least?
Yeah, I felt that because when I got to the stadium, the conversations I had pregame, like in that half an hour I had outside, everybody was a lot of positivity going around, you know.
I feel like
so. I think
this
the
is
vibes
the
were
most
good. And then when I got into the supporter section, one of my initial reactions, I got into the supporter section, maybe they were about to sing. They were announcing who was going to sing the national anthem. Right.
Gotcha.
So it was like quiet in a sense. And I'm like, oh, it is packed in here already.
Yeah.
The support section was packed at the anthem, which is a great thing. You know, like
Yousef,
usually.
Go ahead. Continue.
No, usually it takes like a few minutes into the game before it gets packed. But at the anthem being packed, I was like, oh, this is a good thing. I feel really good about this.
My experience going into the stadium, I had a few people, obviously, they're fans of the podcast, and they were just giving me score lines. Yo, dudes, 3-1, 2-1, 2-0, 1-0. All real score lines that people told me. So, just interacting with people, I felt there was confidence in the stands. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was just like, yeah, we got to just we got to get the job done. We're moving on to Philly or Chicago. At the time we didn't know, obviously, but now it's against Philadelphia. But yeah, I felt like people were just confident that it was just like, okay, we're playing against Charlotte. We gotta get this win and keep moving and we'll advance. But yeah, I don't know, man. It was it felt confident. It didn't seem so confident on the pitch though. But I know you. So I'm not sure if you like interacted with a lot of supporters beforehand.
I think just
talking about the match at all, or
I think people were going in a little bit just because of the way it was before at Charlotte. I think people realized we can outplay this team.
Yeah,
and I think that everybody was just quiet confidence. I think sums it up perfectly. No one was really like, "Yo, we about to like fuck them up. We're about to like play them off the pitch" type energy. It was more like, "We got this." Like shouts to Alex, like part of the press crew, like he was just like, yo, I feel good about today. Like he was just like, it was fair, like, yo, like you woke up and the sun was just hitting your face and it was just like a warm day. Had that kind of energy for some reason. And it was just like even like that was what everybody got.
Like the weather we've had this week with the torrential rainpour Wednesday and Thursday, how cold it was Friday, right? Saturday morning, how cold it was Saturday. The leading up to the game and into the game, the weather was just getting better and better as time kind of went on, in a sense. Like, and when I say better, like the wind was calming down a bit. Once the sun went down a bit, it got chilly, like naturally. But I felt like it was just like the weather was just cooperating more and more and more, because imagine yesterday's game and the wind that we had Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been miserable.
That would have been terrible. Yeah.
Maybe
it would have pushed. It would have pushed the Julian's ball into the middle of the net, probably.
Maybe I doubt it, but
maybe yeah,
doubt it. The way this
that would have pushed it to the corner flag.
Yo, nah. Like I said, it was gearing up to be like the perfect Saturday. I think everybody.
Yeah, I felt like this weekend was fire. Like the weather was great today.
Festive. Kind of festive with the Halloween on a Friday.
Halloween on a Friday, bro. Everybody was. Maybe that's what happened. Everybody was so fucking hungover. I know a couple people that said that they didn't even go to sleep. They
No,
made it home and changed and just made it to the match.
that's what I was gonna say. I don't think people were hungover.
Wow.
I think they were
still
still on the
drunk.
bender.
There was a lot of people who a lot of on the train going to the city dressed in costumes because they were going bar crawling.
Oh yeah,
in the middle of the afternoon to just come, be on that 245, 315 last train back
There was a
up
couple
north.
people in I thought I would see more costumes, but maybe they know that in Yankee Stadium they hate
they
fun.
play no games.
Yo, there was a dude in he had like a monster outfit in the march. It kept throwing me off because I literally kept forgetting because I was so involved in the march. So I'm like singing and singing. Yeah, and I would look over. I'm like, what the fuck? Like some full monster. Like,
you just fucking smacked.
It happened twice, bro. Where I did a double take. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh man,
you like watch family. Like,
cuidado, un monstruo allá. Un demigogo allá. Mira.
Tipo monstruo.
That was just mad funny, yeah. He caught me twice, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro.
You guys trying to make it high. You're like,
Yeah, hit it with the
right, yeah.
with the lips.
And then wifey just knows. She's like, I don't know.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. Set him off fire.
Yo, bro, hold up. Before this march, just to tell you how good of fucking energy motherfuckers were on. I meet up with Dave and the fam in front of stands prior to the march starting. And I forgot who passed by. They were just like offering smoke around, I guess. And I'm like, Dave's what, mind you, again, Dave's being a family man for this trip, right? So you're expecting a little bit more calmer vibes. Next thing you know, Carol's like, don't you see already? This man got blue hands. Yo, my man already was ready with the smoke.
Son, somebody an NPC just came up to me, bro.
He just
he gave me two smoke.
So that explains what did I say to you early in the game? Like a couple minutes into the game, I look over. Dave was to my right, and I'm like, Dave, why is your face all dirty?
Yeah.
Bro. He had like blue residue all on his face. I was like, buddy, get it together.
Yeah.
He goes, he has the nerve. Now after this story, I didn't know none of this. It bothers me even more the question he asked me. During the game, he goes, damn, I smell like smoke. Like the smoke bombs.
Nah, I said it smells like smoke bomb in, and you go, it's probably you.
It's probably you, bro.
Yeah, it is me, yo.
And now that I'm like, of course it's you. Now the answer is definitely you because
I thought you knew like, for whatever reason. I thought
you just walking around like
thunder
this.
And shit.
Yeah. I really was though, bro.
Blue ass.
Some random dudes like, I got some extras here. You can have it, but you gotta light them. I was like, all right. So I gave one to somebody else, but yeah, it was just like leaking, just the color. You need to do this shit with gloves and shit. But yeah, smoke bombs, all that.
No. Good march
by
the way.
Let's get into this game. Yankee Stadium, New York City in the Bronx.
The Blue Jays lose. Nice hat, Yousef.
That was very purposeful. Very purposeful.
Wow, I just looked up the attendance.
Hit up the attendance.
Hit him.
Wow. Very concerning number. 19,051.
Whoa.
19,000. And is that counting the very visible 400 and something Charlotte fans?
Yeah.
Because they came up.
Shout to them, bro.
That means in stadium is probably in the 16, 17 range. That is
we didn't talk about the stadium, right, Sanchez? We didn't
talk about it. I did make observations to myself, notes to myself.
So did I. I did make notes to myself too. I said, "Kind of looks empty."
We didn't talk about it. Yeah, it outside the supporter section, it did look empty.
Yep.
I'm telling you, bro, that shit was. That was the first thing.
We went to the when you went during halftime to go get Lucia some clothes, and looking from across, from like where the not Seattle, where the Charlotte fans were, our supporter section looked fucking. It was packed, bro. It was mad people over there. Yeah. But other than that, like Yousef said, it didn't look like that in the stadium, bro.
Now,
I felt like eating my words immediately because I was
Mm.
talking mad shit about Charlotte fans going to
Yeah.
their match and how that stadium looked, and immediately I was like,
Like I was saying, it doesn't do it
I'm a-
justice, man. It's a big fucking stadium, 60,000 plus, bro.
Yeah.
and they
I'm
still
a hold myself.
register 30 something thousand.
Yeah.
30-some thousand.
We looked empty,
We
and
looked
we didn't
empty
even crack
and we
20K.
were empty, bro.
And we
on
were
a
empty.
Saturday afternoon, bro.
Saturday afternoon on a 3:00, 3:30 kickoff. On a
But it was
Saturday.
Halloween weekend, yeah.
I
The
understand that,
kids
but
is
it's
not even trick or treating anymore.
but it's
Not
early
yet.
enough to be able to do something afterwards.
Yeah,
It's late enough to do something in the morning.
it's bro.
Like,
It was
whatever.
the perfect. If you think about it, for New York, it was the perfect time. You could do a whole going out Friday night for actual Halloween and the parade and all whatever shit you want to do. Get all crazy. Have enough time for you to make it home,
Mm.
shower, do the whatever you got to do, and just ride it out to the match. And match ends, power nap, and then you can still make it out. Or it was still late enough that you could go home, go to sleep, take a nap, wake up, and still make it to the match. On it, like I'm not making
Go to
any
the
excuses
game,
for anybody.
go home, take a nap, and still go back
Still
out.
go out. Like
Yeah.
it was the timing was perfect for if you're a party person, the timing was perfect. If you're not a party person, the timing was perfect because then you could just go
And
home.
get home at a reasonable time and
The
shit.
way the time was perfect if you're not a party person is because, like, at the same time, Dave was able to bring the family.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's perfect. It was the perfect timing. It was the perfect time.
Families.
Yeah, we got home, we got dinner, we ate dinner together as a family and shit. Like it
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
it was great time and shit.
I was a little
Yes,
disappointed in that. I'm gonna be honest, like that was like I spent the first 10 minutes of the match,
Yeah.
kind of just like staring around, thinking, "Oh, maybe he's late. Maybe more people come." And I was like, aside from literally my thoughts were aside from supporter section, it's not looking very packed right now. Like it's looking very
not
this
very
is
good looking.
The unique
Yeah.
good thing about the attendance, I would say, is that it seemed like the majority of the people in the stadium were already in their seats by kickoff.
and that unfortunately, like you want to play both
that-
sides, yes.
Good thing in a sense, because
Yeah.
that means the people who were there were up for the match.
You know, my
Were
worry is
there-
that it's like
That was
be the
that
only
is-
home match that we see, and people chose to just not go.
Yeah.
also,
I want to jump towards the end real quick to bring back to what we was talking about before. We played Charlotte on a Tuesday. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday, right?
Last
Tuesday.
week,
We were talking about how empty the stadium looked. I've been lying saying the stadium holds 60,000. Gentlemen, it holds 74,000.
yeah.
So putting 30,000 people in there is gonna not look that crazy. I'm curious as what's gonna happen on Friday. If you think that number is gonna go up 10,000?
Yes. I think a Friday evening it helps.
Holy shit, yo!
It gives it a full
Yeah.
into the 40,000, 45,000.
And then maybe now they feel a little riled up because of the response from their coach and everybody like
how they were acting on
so they might feel a little like emboldened to be like, yo, now we gotta show up because now we have a chance and that extra jazz.
I think I wouldn't be surprised. I would be.
Wait, the game's really at 4 p.m.
No, it's at 7:30.
7.
I wouldn't be surprised if you were to tell me on Friday, yo, they sold out the stadium completely. I would have shocked me. If you were to tell me the lower bowl only, but it's packed, I wouldn't be surprised either. But I do think there will be more people visibly in the stadium. So.
Craziness.
Also, real quick, speaking about the only home game, the whole game, I was looking when Dave said I'm going to the team store. I was like, in my mind, I think I might have said it aloud. I was like, I'm expecting the team to put the racks out to the clearance sale racks at the end.
I was too. I even told I told Carolyn because I'm like, yo, the logo's changing, and this potentially the last time we're gonna be at the stadium. Like, what they better start getting rid of all this shit now.
Yeah.
You know, start making way for the new shit. Nothing.
Nothing.
That shit going across the pond, my friends.
That shit's gonna be all on classic football shirts.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Message, you got your flag, the little
All
flag,
they
the FC
gave
made
this.
in
A little
yeah,
penny.
yeah, that one. Yep.
A penny.
A little penny.
Yeah.
Little penny. See, where's this made though? Oh, it doesn't say.
Probably China.
China.
So
That's to pay the bills and shit, yeah.
So, oh my, I'm not even gonna
Listen,
touch that. Oh,
great
man.
podcast, great guys. 3 of the best.
I kind of like the light skinned one more, but
The one on the top right, he gets it. One of the good ones.
the other two, they're from this place called the Bronx. I'm from Queens. Queens, we all know Queens is the best borough.
Stop it. I need
Queens gets the money. I like
that. I hate y'all, bro.
And we don't pay the taxes.
Oh, man. This is how much we don't want to talk about this match. That we
we're going on
full
a-
on Trump.
Oh
Oh man,
Oh,
Yo.
no, they scored another one, yo.
can oh man, I want to say something real quick on before we get into the match. Oh,
So I
Yo.
was watching the game. Yeah, that was the funniest celebration I've seen, bro.
God. They actually did it.
No. It
Oh.
was just like 3 Mongan songs just jumping around together. That looked mad.
Oh,
But go ahead. Sorry.
oh man, that just took me out with that one, bro. That I can't. I'm not even looking at you right now. I'm literally looking at like the corner of my over here. I feel like there might have been a little too we might have been a bit too passive at the beginning of the match. I don't think we met the energy of the moment necessarily at the beginning of the match. And because I know it may sound differently in the section, but on the field, you don't get to hear the oomph that that it sounds like. And I think it's just because just volume of people not singing around the core that does sing. And I feel like there was a moment there where it could have been like that. Hey baby, could have been like, yo, get into that mode that we're in the playoffs. And I think there's something about that moment that just resonated with me the entire first half, that I was just like, oh man, I don't know if we're not in it on all fronts today.
This is where I'll disagree. They sang "Hey Baby" for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
But Sanchez, I think, and what you need to remember what I'm saying in context is, away from the core, when you're in it, it sounds like you're in it. You're all in because everyone around you is in it. But when you see it from the field and you see the very visible difference between the core of folks that are singing and playing and giving that energy to the folks that are not, you can tell that it's just like, yo, if it can just expand a little bit to those people not doing it, then it will just, the energy will be there. Like that core is going to be the core. Like that core of people that everybody knows go ham are going to always be.
Also. And when me and Dave looked at it, and we looked at each other
minutes later,
and we were looking around, but I never felt that at all. I felt that the supporter section was rocking from the start.
Yeah. But I think what he's trying to say is just outside of the supporter section.
No, outside of the core, like that middle stairs, right? That divides 236 and 237, and just like exactly where I'm talking about. That is gonna be what it is all the time. Like that's not gonna fail you in a sense of
we were not close to the aisle. Me and Dave.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, that from there, you can visibly see the way it just dies. Like it's just faces staring at the front. There's no motion, there's no hand, there's no energy being poured out. And it's just like it was one of those it's just so like it hit me, the visual of like a packed supporter section, because packed to the brim, bro. Like you're not wrong. Like shit was packed. But just seeing the folks that would have been there, playoff or not playoff, be the only source of like the energy, just it gives me worry about like just as a whole, because like how is it that you can flutter into 235 and flutter into 238 and you almost see no movements, and you only are dependent on that core 237 236, and not even the whole 236 237, just the core of it is the one that's moving, and they're being so loud that it's making up for the folks that are not singing, which is great. But there's just such a large contingent of
Yeah, but
non-singers.
you're bringing up an argument or topic
No, I'm
that
not arguing. It's just more of
no, I'm
just
not.
a
You're bringing
very
up a topic that's not new. I don't think we need to beat this
but
horse down because it's something that's been a
I
thing in
I just don't.
NYCFC's Yankee Stadium since the inception of the team.
Yeah, but the context of being in a playoff match, that's new for our supporters. Because when it comes to playoffs, every playoff match we've had at Yankee Stadium, Orange City Field, I don't think we've ever questioned the energy that goes into it. And I think for the first time for me, from seeing it from my perspective, I was like, bro, I'm hearing Charlotte way too much right now
Yeah, but
for it
we
to be
didn't
a
hear them at
playoff.
all.
But think about it from again, bro. Like you're seeing, like it's like if you're listening to music with headphones on.
But
Yeah, it's just gonna
no,
sound
I'm
loud
not.
to you.
I'm not gonna jack this at all. Zero, because
Think about how
it's
the players hear it.
but
I'm on the
it's
field,
always been an issue about sound travel in Yankee Stadium. That's not new. That's
but
why that's why I feel like this
it's
topic is just like is null because it's because first I
I'll
don't
say that I'm not trying to get into it. I'm just saying it's my perspective from someone who heard it from multiple angles on the field, that there was something that just was missing, and I'm not the only one that thought that on the field. This is what I'm trying to. That's what I'm just trying to. It's not a conversation for today, because I think it is a much larger
I think
conversation.
it has to do a lot also with the lack of people around the stadium because then you get less oohs and ahs and claps and noises coming from around the stadium as well, which adds to the atmosphere, the overall atmosphere of the stadium. Because you're just literally like there's no reactions coming from the rest of the seats that add to the noise levels. Because it's one thing when just the supporter section, someone takes a shot and it's a miss, and you hear everybody in the supporter section like, oh, you. But it's another thing when you hear the majority of the stadium do the same. Oh, also, it's like it's
Yeah, but it's also when literally just that core group is singing, and nobody around them is. And I'm telling you, I'm just seeing it as someone who's been in that group, and I understand how, like, when you're in it, the energy is gonna feel like it's there. But if you were to just see it for one match, bro, from that perspective,
no.
you'll
I see.
see like,
I watch a lot of the games, especially throughout the summer when I hurt my foot and everything. I didn't break it because I ain't no fucking, you know what I mean? How you doing? I didn't break my foot. I man the fuck up and you know.
Damn, why you taking shots at Suki for, bro?
oh,
I'm
D.
not taking shots at nobody. You're the one throwing that out there. I'm just, just saying, I remember I went to the side and watched a lot of the games on the sides. A few games. That
Yeah.
Columbus game, that Wednesday night Columbus game, I watched from the sides. So I know what the stadium sounds like from a different point of view.
Bro, I'm
So
just telling you, man. For a playoff match, this just felt different.
Did it feel for you, Yusuf, like one of those Red Bull Derby games where throughout the week everybody's like, "Yo, this is gonna be fire, this is gonna be fire," and then the stands just kind of would be dead because there's like a lot of tourists in the
Yeah,
supporter section. Like,
something like
is
that.
that the
Like
vibe that you got?
I would say it is akin to that. Yeah, whereas like
could it be also
there's a lot of folks that just don't understand it, or are there because it's maybe the cheap seats, or they heard something is cool from that moment. It was in that realm, like it's in
Could it
that.
also
that same
be? Could it also be nerves, anxiety levels, the
Could
severity
be.
of the
bro.
match? No, because in the back of people's minds, it was in my mind that the thought of that if we don't win this game, we probably don't get out the first round.
Yeah, that was my reasoning.
You know,
For me, it was the game to win because it going to Charlotte. One, Charlotte's a boogie team, whatever you want to call it. But playing in Charlotte, we have a hard time playing out there. So to go back and to beat them back to back, that's hard body karate right there.
But that kind of defeats that defeat. It's just the reason why I don't go with that is because it defeats the what we just said, how everybody was feeling prior to the match, which was
yeah, but
everybody
it's
was
still
like feeling good
that's
about
But
it.
I think it goes. I think that's where that confidence comes from because it's like, okay, we already did the hard part. The easy part is playing and winning at Yankee Stadium, which we always do.
But then that again, saying that's the vibe going into the match, and then in the same breath saying
yeah, but
that we're
as time
nervous,
as the game goes on, the
and I'm saying
anxiety shift.
from minute one. I'm saying from the beginning of the
Nah, obviously,
match.
from minute
No,
one, it was like, yo, we're winning this game because I felt like we did the hard part already. But
I don't
like you
know,
said,
bro.
as the
I
game goes,
strongly disagree with you, Yusuf. I don't
I,
even know how to say more because to me, I was so impressed how loud the supporter section was at the start of the game,
I'm
and
with
I
you,
even
bro.
remember talking about how, mind you, we're in 237, but we're not nowhere near the middle. We were towards the left of 237.
Mhm.
Dude,
We were close to
all I'm
238.
we're closer to
I'm just giving
238
you guys a
than
different
than
perspective, right?
237.
From what
Yep,
could be
but
the
that's
norm, because I feel like there could be some just proximity biases that even I sometimes have when I'm in the supporter section. When I'm like, "Yo, this shit was crazy," and my boy would be like, "Yo, y'all were kind of quiet," like because I'm
I
in
get it, but
in the thick of it.
it could just be the sound, the way because
Yeah, it
to
could
me,
be
I
could
was
be the sound
we
thing
we
too.
we s- we spoke about it in the stadium in real time. How like during Hey Baby in the beginning of the game, how first off when it hit the 5 minute mark, it was like, yo, that song's been going on for 5 minutes.
Mhm.
That was the first thing that it talked about, and then just seeing how much people were singing the song
Yeah, I'm
and
wondering.
how people which led into Come On New York, straight into Come On New
I,
York, and how people around were singing it all. Like I strongly disagree. I'm not saying the whole game might have been at and even in my for my perspective the best, but the first 5 minutes, no song goes 5 minutes without
Mm.
people
mm,
participating.
we can and we can leave it
That's
here.
how I feel. That's how I feel.
I'm curious to the listeners and viewers from that don't sit in that area what their perspective were,
Mm.
and by all means leave it in the comment because I do feel like this match it has a lot of folks feeling different ways from just as a whole, and like there's just something that came out of it that just didn't leave me like I came out of a NYCFC playoff match.
Mm.
There's just like something out like when I left there, I was just like I didn't leave here the way I've left other playoff matches before.
But I okay my last thought on this. Usually playoff games you sit with us though.
I've shot playoff matches before.
Okay. All right, moving on.
Mm.
Let's talk
I should.
lineup.
And Doo-doo.
All right, take it away,
Oh,
Sanchez.
shoot, shit, my bad. Put it back.
Uh,
No, that's me. There you go.
All right, here we
Sanchez.
go. The lineup. Sorry, no, I was looking for something that I wanted to send you, not related to the topic we were just talking about, but related to a topic that I wanted to get into in a second. All right, so the lineup is identical of the first match in Charlotte, which I think surprises everybody, to be honest. Right? I don't think anybody here was genuinely expecting the same exact lineup, right?
No, I wasn't.
So
For this for the stadium, no.
no, and especially thinking, okay, maybe at most we were thinking he'll be the same 11 players starting, but with more of a traditional look that what we've seen before. O'Toole as a left back, Perea on the wing, Hack and O'Neal as the defensive midfielders. That's a lineup we've seen a few times throughout the season. Bro, we had Kevin O'Toole up the wing in the midfield. I don't know what.
Is something with Wolf? Like, did he take a knock and he just can't play 45?
Yeah,
I mean, play 90. Sorry,
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know what the mentality is on what's the reasoning. I honestly wish we had an answer to this, and there's probably is an answer to it somewhere on the internet, but I don't understand why Hannes Wolf isn't starting. You can even make the argument for like Agustino Heda. Why isn't he starting? Like instead over Kevin O'Toole on the wing is what I'm saying. I'm not
yeah.
saying deserve a starting position
Oh
on the
no,
team.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Like over Kevin O'Toole on the wing is the question.
Yeah.
So very questionable, especially at Yankee Stadium, where you don't really have the width to be as creative on the wings. So why not put a more suited player that's used to playing on the wing in general? Allow that player to be creative, instead of putting someone who's in the whim. I don't know. It just threw me off. It threw me off that part.
You did say something to me in the beginning of the match, the first, maybe the second minute, about the lineup. I don't know if you remember. You were talking about how it was giving more, I guess, more freedom for Raul to move around because it was like a back, or not Raul. Yeah, the center
Justin
back
Hack.
pairing. You were talking about how it was good to have the center back pairing along
Justin
with
Hack.
Justin
Was
Hack
actually
being able to move around freely.
so just someone asked. I forget who. I'm not sure who it was, to be honest. I don't even know who it was who asked Justin Hack at the post game media availability on like in the scrum
The
on the
scrum,
hallway,
the
or whatever.
media scrum.
Mm-hmm.
They asked Justin Hack about that. What was the idea behind him being able to move up the pitch early in the game? Like I guess the beginning of the game, maybe probably around the time when we spoke about this. And I guess I don't think he made it seem that it was his decision or the coach's decision, but it was like I guess an overall decision about how if we're gonna play the same lineup, let's just give Charlotte a different look at first, so it throws them off their heels. I'm paraphrasing what you're saying, but it's basically that, like the same lineup, but now push Hack up front, Raul Gustavo will go up front for a bit. Like just throw them, be like what to have, kind of play like chess with them and have them scratching their heads like what's going on. Be as confused as we were. You
Yeah.
know,
Is the decision to have Gray kind of pretty much man mark Zaha uh play into that?
I think that is a thing. I think Gray's assignment was that, and he did a fantastic job. I think.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
somebody post in the supportive page, why is Gray on his team? I don't know what else you want Gray to do. I feel like I thought Gray
I,
had a fantastic match,
somebody
especially
asked that?
playing.
Yeah,
Yeah, not that ass in the supporter section. And after the match, or during the match, at some point, I remember telling, I think it was you, Sanchez. I said, "Yo, Gray, Tavon, he got Zion in his pocket right now.
yeah.
He
Bro,
he he got
Tavon,
him." And then Suki
Tavon,
told me that after the match too.
I'm genuinely
So
surprised that was a topic of a lot of
yeah,
stuff could have been talked about that match.
that's
Tavon
not
is
one.
not one.
yeah.
That's not one of them.
He
That dude
may have
literally
had.
had him.
I think it was. I bet you it was probably after he had like a unnecessary or a dumb foul or something that he committed. Right.
Well, he did get the yellow, remember?
I bet you that was like a reaction to something like that.
Yeah.
Tavon Gray, I think statistically, is like top 5 right backs in the league.
Bro,
I mean,
You
listen, he
know,
got
I'm not the
7.3
numbers
on
guy.
Spot Mob.
I'm not a numbers guy, but Blue Balls Pod, I think in the last episode, the episode before, literally broke down the numbers
Mm.
on certain things because I think it was an episode or two ago where they spoke about who Trey voted for, like his MLS 11,
Mhm.
because he gets a vote for the MLS 11, right? And he breaks down pretty good why he voted for X player or whatever, and he would have referenced where kind of like where our players are to that player, and like Tavon Gray is like I want to say top 3, but I'll keep it safe and say top 5 in numbers at right back in the league
Well,
and certain metrics. It's
if
like
you
this
were
guy
to
is
look
a
at,
legitimate player. There's a reason why he is played over a lineage outside for whatever other reasons there is, but on the field, he is a better defender than a lineage.
if you think about it, if all the defenders we have, both starting and on the bench, if you had to pick any one of those to be like, you need to lock a person down for 90 minutes, the only person you're gonna ask to do that is Tavon.
Yeah.
You're not asking anybody else to do that. Tavon is literally locking down whoever you, because Sands was that kind of for a little while, but
He's like this. ISO.
ISO
ISO ball right here. Like, this is my guy. Y'all go over there. ISO ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and still doing offensive duties on top of that. So it's like you got to track back. Yeah, that's a weird question. Not a question
Yeah.
like you posed, Dave, but like that someone questioned the fact that
Yeah, I was just shocked when
you can
just
literally just go in the
scrolling
comments and be
through the
like answer that
Facebook.
question, bro.
Yeah.
Answer that question with the link to this game. Like, just go
It's
watch this.
NYCFC social like internet. You know, it's crazy. You know what gets me? What puts a little knot in my stomach about the whole Kevin O'Toole thing is that he gets subbed off in the 67th minute for Hannes Wolf. Unless you tell me Hannes Wolf is not 90 minutes match fit or 75 minutes match fit, 70 minutes match fit, that he can't start the game and then get subbed off in the last 20 or can't play a full 90. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it for this game. You know? Especially in the game where you're trying to put it away. You're trying to go out there and win this game.
There's a
This
lot
is
of
as much as this is so much of a must win. You don't have to, you save the travel time, you save having to go play another game where anything can happen negative can happen to your team outside of the result from the game.
It's
You know?
you kind of let it slip. You don't know. Sorry. You no longer have it in your hands. Like, you had it in full control, and you no longer have control of the scenario because this is a one and done, and anything, like you said, anything can happen.
Anything can happen now.
And you, I think the biggest thing is rest. We lose the rest at this point that we could have gotten from some of our players may need. You know,
So
is there international break coming up?
This is where I, up to yesterday morning and to the game ended. Once the game ended, I thought like you, Yousef. After the game, Creepy tells me this is a good thing. I'm like, how is this a good thing? We just lost the game. It's never a good thing. He goes, no one wants to go 20 days without playing a game.
Is it? Oh, because it's in the middle. Oh,
it's in the middle of an international break.
Completely.
So then it immediately, boom, memory floods my mind when we play New England that game.
Look, I was just about to say, look what happened to New England.
Yeah,
23 games, something like 23 days without a game.
Yeah.
Philly won yesterday. They get the full 20 days off.
Yeah.
If we go next week on Friday and win, we only have 14 days.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to schedule maybe a scrimmage.
That is a difference in time off. It's more than enough time for rest and recuperation for the players that we would be concerned about being match fit and things like that.
Yeah.
But it's not enough to build rust.
I mean, shouts to Creepy for finding the silver lining in this scenario.
Yeah, listen, that was a topic of conversation on the train ride back.
He couldn't stand on his own will. But the knowledge and the gem he dropped on me with this.
Still there.
Yo, Yousef, let me tell you a quick creepy story, bro. Newberg story. So at one point in the match, this is towards the latter end of the match. This might even been in penalties. But Newberg had their flag up. So it's like Kev holding it on one side, a couple others holding it up. Creepy was lost in the sauce, bro. At one point, he's trying to chant, he's trying to do something, and they hold the flag up. You know he's not very tall, so they hold it up and he's just getting covered. And the disappointment, he's
like behind the banner, right? He's like behind the banner. He's just like
He looks at
like
Sanchez and he's like,
the look of defeat in his face when he's like, I'm just not watching the game. I guess.
I just want to watch the game, bro. Like I can't even watch this shit, bro. And then
I
struggled
think he
getting
sat
up to the
down.
game. Nah, he walked behind. He went to the one behind him. Just to look at the feet when the flag came up, he was just like, I can't see now, bro. Like
The feet, I can't tell him to put it down either.
He's like, I gotta take this down. I gotta take this loss right now.
Bro. Like, what am I tell these dudes to put my flag down? Like, come on, son.
Oh man,
that shit was mad funny.
So back to the game real quick. The mindset of the coach, like, there's a lot of factors, and one of the factors I wanted to bring up, Yousef, I guess I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to you through the WhatsApp. Can you load something up real quick as I describe it?
Let's start
All
describing.
right, I just sent it to you right now. All right. The mindset of the game, the players, the rest, all these factors, like the must-win mentality.
Oh, I know where you're going. All right.
There's something that happened during the week that kind of contradicts a lot of this stuff, bro. That, like, where is this team's head at when things like this are happening in the middle of the week? How are things like this being allowed to happen the week of a playoff game, a must-win game? So there was apparently a charity indoor soccer match, and shouts to the Exchange FC because they posted this with like Pibe Valderrama, a bunch of legends, Higuita, the guy with the scorpion kick, goalkeeper with the scorpion kick against England, and he played this Mexican dude with the long hair. I forgot his name. I think he's also a commentator on like Univision or TUDN or Telemundo, one of those networks.
Latino soccer stars.
Yeah,
pretty much
from the 90s.
From the 90s.
Yeah, from a bygone era. and Maxi Morales is playing this game.
Yep.
Maxi Morales is playing the game. An indoor game on hard surface. This guy's 142 years old.
For those that are listening and not watching, we're showing a screenshot of the Exchange FC's I guess Instagram, and you see Maxi is at the edge in like the team photo of like the charity event, whatever it is.
So I'm gonna send you another screenshot, Yousef, because there's video of him passing the ball around.
Oh yeah, he was playing.
He played.
I saw a video where he was asking to get subbed off.
Yeah, he played.
Yo, are you planning a move and seeking a reliable, veteran-owned company to handle your belongings with care? Well, look no further than Tri-State Marines Moving. Founded by a Marine veteran, Christian and his platoon bring discipline, commitment, and the strength of the core to every job. Whether you're relocating your home or office, need packing and storage solutions, junk removal, or even power washing and Mother Nature cleanups, they got you covered. Serving the tri-state area with pride and professionalism, they ensure a seamless and stress-free moving experience. Listen, I'm not just reading the advertisement here. I actually used these guys a couple months ago and everything turned out great. Everything was placed where we wanted. The best part was nothing was broken. So trust the strength of the Marines for your next move. All their info is found on Instagram, which is at TMM_914. Also, tell them Boop sent you. Tri-State Marines Moving for all your moving needs.
So I don't want to say who told me, but someone told me, and I believe this person, known person in the MLS soccer media landscape, U.S. soccer, American soccer, North American soccer media landscape, told me, he goes, word for word, he goes, didn't Maxi get hard fouled in that charity match on Wednesday? In midweek, I think he said midweek. Like, that said it to me. And my reaction goes, who the fuck approved this game?
Yeah.
Like,
who approved his appearance? Like, it's crazy.
This is out of nowhere conversation. Like, we were talking about something, and then he just spouted that out at me.
Yeah.
And then we just went from there. And I'm like, where's this team's head at? That is very interesting on multiple levels of this team. The maybe they weren't in the right headspace. What's going on here? Because why is Maxi Morales like 147,000 years old playing in a fucking charity match?
Yeah.
Why? Like
During the playoffs.
during the playoffs. This is giving Andre Blake birthday party vibes.
Oh, nah, don't even say
Nah,
the words. Nah, don't
wish
put that.
on
Don't
me,
put that on us
Bobby.
at this point.
But it's the discipline issue is where I'm getting at.
Yeah.
It's the mentality. It's the unity of everything that's going on. It's the bigger picture on things. Why Mans can't play 90 minutes at all no more. He got subbed off at 67.
Why you
Like,
playing a charity event, bro?
and I don't care if he played 3 minutes or 10 minutes or 90 minutes at that charity game. The act of suiting up and booting up, warming up your body is enough of a question mark. It's enough strain on your body on a hard top. You
So
know,
how,
I don't
how
agree
did,
with it. And
how did
it's
it
something that
translate those to you? Because for Saturday, because
okay,
now I'm curious as to like, because
where why how
yeah, you know how
what's the
I'm
trick?
yeah, you already know how we're kind of like feeling already with here when it comes to the Maxi conversation. Because I'm like, I saw some things and I'm like, I didn't see some things. It's just more evidence as to like what our point
Okay,
was last time that we talked
do
about it.
you think it has? Could he have played 77 minutes and not 67 minutes? Could those 10 minutes with Hannes Wolf on the field and Nico Fernandez and just that singular sub with Hannes Wolf Maxi for 10 minutes, would that have made a difference? You know, could that have been
Never know,
something?
because look at the lack of creativity that was made
And later on,
when we lost Nico.
subbed off Nico, which is questionable at minimum, like the integrity of the game almost, you know, like why are you taking off Maxi Morales? We know can't play 90 minutes lately. As of late, he's not a 90-minute player. We know this. We've accepted this. Him being sold off, we accept. But now you're taking off the only other creative midfielder we have on the field, on the team, on the roster, and taking him out for a player who, okay, can do things on the wing, has played a few times in the midfield, and has shown us zero in from that midfield position all season. He has like maybe 2 or 3 times that he has stayed in that middle. What are we doing?
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
It's interesting because like, especially like being in Yankee Stadium and knowing obviously like everything that comes with it, you would think like, all right, this is the kind of environment that Maxi is gonna be able to flourish in. Like you can walk back and forth. You don't have to run. All you got to do is just ping balls into the box, bro. Just find somebody to get this. And he was trying. Like there was a couple moments in that first half when he was just like, he'll just stop like by midway up and just like, all right, here's a cross into, and it was fine. Like Pereira had a great chance in the first half off of like a weird banana cross.
He had a great chance in the second half too.
Yeah,
I don't know what
being able to do those like those kind of moves. Like I don't
want to compare him to Messi. I don't want to compare him to Messi, but we saw what Messi was able to do on the baseball field. How his game is nowadays. How it was even like he was able to level up his own game on a smaller space because you have to travel less for someone who's playing in that position. Maxi Morales at Yankee Stadium, first off, should be extremely comfortable being there. Like this is where he's probably played.
He's damn near played 10 years.
He's probably played in Yankee Stadium more than he's played at any other team in his career. That would be a good number to look up, see how where he has played more games at. But this stadium alone, like he's traveling less. I get he can't play 90 minutes, but how about we keep him on and add the winger, sub out Kevin O'Toole, make the obvious sub first before you tinker with the scheme.
Let me pose this question: did you think the team had the same, less, or more energy after his sub going forward? Like,
Okay,
what was our chance creation right before he got off to when he got after he got off?
I agree with you. The energy
Oh, no,
shifted.
no, I'm asking. No, I'm asking.
No,
Like, how do you?
no,
What was
because
this?
I remember seeing it, noticing that how the pace did pick up a bit. I agree with that. But when you have zero creativity and control of the midfield, once
That was
Nico
my big
Fernandez
thing.
comes
I
out,
think the Nico change for sure after you decide to take Maxi out and then you take Nico out, then you're like, whoa, what are
what's
we
going
doing?
on?
What
Mhm.
Correct.
like even if you're at that, because I feel like at that point you have to plan for penalties. Like you're not scoring. We're not scoring the ball. You have to plan to have the best people that you know on the ball ready to go into pens, and you're kind of taking them out. Maybe Maxi because with his history, but Nico, like you take Nico out. How do you take Nico out of there? That one was that. I think the combination of taking both of them
82nd minute,
out
82nd
was
minute
just
he came out. Those 10 minutes at the end of the game was just basically like, let's get to the end.
yeah.
I think to answer your question though, Yusuf, when Wolf and Ojeda came in the 60, what was it, the 62nd
67.
minute?
67.
67th.
There was there was some buildup already. Wolf, I want to say Wolf had a chance, or he was close to getting a chance within that first minute. But yeah, but like I said, 20 minutes later, taking out Nico.
15 minutes later, taking on
15
Nico.
minutes later, you take out
Mhm.
Nico, and there's no more creativity.
I
So
think we would have had. I think
yeah.
I still will stand with. I would have loved to have seen Hannes Wolf just be a singular sub for Kevin
Hmm.
O'Toole, position for position in the
Mhm.
sense, and see if we could do something there. I understand
Okay.
taking Maxi out. I understand that. I just wanted to see a few. Give me something with
Because
that dynamic.
bro, you know who I will see work really well with Nico, on that side is Raul,
Mm.
bro. On when Raul's pushing up, they were like they weren't. I mean, I'm not saying it was perfect, but you could tell that these are players that are like, yo, we're gonna have to get creative real quick to do something. And that little triangles that they were making in that corner, pushing up, got a lot of crosses in that second, like late into the second half,
Mm.
or at least throughout the second half. Like whenever we saw the team going up, you saw it was just is Nico making a move on that side. Like
I'm
there was a
watching the
lot
game
of
now,
moves, motion moves.
and it's in the 87th minute. We have Alonso Martinez dropping all the way into the midfield to get the ball.
He
Wow.
should not be doing that.
Wow. Ojeda and Julian Fernandez are pushing higher. Why is Alonso Martinez back there? That's just proving what I'm saying. We had zero in the midfield once Nico came out. There was
Mhm.
zero ball control
Yeah,
in the midfield, zero creativity. We couldn't get string passes up the middle at all those last 10 minutes.
bro, throw the
Why?
kitchen sink.
He caught the pep brain, bro.
Hmm.
He overthink unless Nico was like somehow we don't know about during the week he caught a knock in training or something happened during the game that he was unable to finish the game. Okay, I'll give you that. And you know what sucks a little bit out of all of this that just hit me in the head? Maximo Carrizo, U.S. national team, U17 duty.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
Remember what we said last week?
Yeah,
He's not.
yeah.
Wasn't gonna be here.
But look at that. Y- The
It
question
goes
you asked
again.
last week. The
Yeah,
question you asked last week. It turns out we did need him.
it's like
It
you.
turns out we
He's the
did
only.
need a Maximo. We did need Maximo Carrizo because for whatever reason, Maxi Morales and Nico Fernandez Macau had to get subbed off, and that
Yeah,
left
that
a team
one.
with zero creative midfielders. And
Mm.
Maximo Carrizo would have been that guy, maybe not the solution, but would have
So
been someone.
somebody.
Would have been a able-bodied person in the midfield. Wow,
Yeah.
look how things have turned out full circle.
It's.
do
It
you
was just.
think do you think that that Jensen was like, "We're not winning this game. Let me save this dude's legs for the third game."
No,
Nico?
I
Taking
don't think.
Nico out.
No, I don't think so
No.
because you still have hope in the penalties. At this point,
Yeah.
you still have hope in the penalties. You have hope in the goalkeeper. You have faith in the goalkeeper, and you have you have to have faith in your team to make the penalties. We have an amazing penalty striker named Justin Hack on the field still.
Who
He
buried
said it.
this?
He said it in that press scrum. He goes, "I don't want to think too much of myself, but I am 3 for 3 in my career."
Mm.
Y'all want to get into it with the Pens because
Bah, 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 bah.
we eventually couldn't find the net. Like
6-7. I
the
think
word of the fucking year,
I
apparently.
think with that I killed the meme. Hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Bro, as long as kids alive, bro, that's just gonna be living. Because it's not even new. And let's just put it that way. That 6-7 shit is a couple years at this point. I think
Couple
maybe
years.
maybe 2. Maybe the scene when they were in the diner, and that diner dude yelling it out. That's not recent. I've seen that video from a while ago.
I don't
what
know
the fuck?
Mm.
What the fuck is up, Denny's?
what the fuck's up, Danny. 6-7.
Nah,
6-7.
but it really won word of the year. That shit's crazy. Like
Oh, man.
the memes have been
Listen,
funny though. It was like the
the
alphabet
penalties,
figuring out a
bro.
number.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know what to think. I mean, honestly, seeing everybody go up, everybody look confident.
No, they didn't. I want to see how it looked like in the broadcast.
They
I'm
look
fast forward.
confident compared to some of these Charlotte people walking up. Some of these Charlotte people look like they're about to skyrocket these shits, these balls, and then they were just drilling through them like that. Tall, I can't forget his name. I think I believe he's a defender. He's a tall, lanky dude. I was like, I remember telling the channel, I was like, yeah, this dude looks like he's about to miss the shit out of this, and he didn't. But I don't know. I think Freeze, when all said and done, I think he's gonna be one of the better penalty keepers that we've seen in the league.
Nah, I mean he did his job. He blocked.
Yeah.
He blocked one. He was. Yeah, I thought he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I'm watching this. I thought I noticed him on the field doing shit talking, and he did shit talk. So the first kicker, he literally says, "You're going first."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a big shit talker. It's not the first time like guys you see that. It's like I think he did that with the US, I think one time. Just like
So
while being there.
which he did get a lot of glove onto the ball,
Mm.
which
Bro,
I think if he makes that save, the whole momentum, like it would have been a bigger momentum shift, bigger than the Julian Fernandez miss.
Mm.
The momentum
If he-
shift would have been bigger because you're starting off losing like bad.
oh yeah.
The momentum shift was bigger with a first kick save.
I saw somebody tweet. I don't know if it was tweet or on Instagram, but they said that they love seeing this version of Justin Hack because you alluded to what he said earlier. Yo, he has us like this year. I think that like shutting David Lee up energy that now we know he was playing with is really like allowed him to get that cockiness out because when he drilled his penalty and he was just telling his like whatever his name is, he was just gave him the like
Tell him to calm down.
calmate, like
Yeah.
calmate, like you getting a little out of hand. Like I like that. I like seeing him play like because it shows he's like I'm not this little Cavani kid anymore. Like I'm Justin Hack.
Yeah,
Like
it's fucking
Mm.
man
I'm
right
from
there.
Brooklyn. Like what's up?
How you
Like
doing?
so I like seeing that. I'm trying to find the positives in the whole sequence. Like that's one of my bigger positive takes. It's just like seeing him sort of like really come out of his shell to be like, nah, yo, I does this. Like
Mm.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
looking
ahead.
back at the Pens, I feel like it kind of goes with how the day went because it started off great. Freeze got his hand on the first one. They make theirs. Fine. Okay. Freeze blocks the second one. We're hype. Everything's going well. And then it just kind of
Fizzled.
Fizzled.
fizzled out.
It started that
You know what I'm saying? Like it was great at first, and then it just fizzled out. And I think
to pump
Can I-
Trump.
Just looking back at it right now, it's kind of parallel to how the day went, how the game went.
Dave, what was the reaction when Julian missed?
Well, the funny shit was, like I said, when Julian came in, I was standing next to Sanchez, and he was like, "What the fuck? Why is he getting subbed on?" And for Nico. So we were already laughing. We were not laughing. We were just like, "This is a weird sub." So who's between us, Sanchez? Anyway, somebody was between us. It was me, somebody next to me on my left.
Ariel came over.
Ariel.
Because Ariel came over to me and I
Right.
saw him and I literally looked at him and was like, "You're with me today." Because every penalty kicks that we've been a part of, that we've been in person, we watched them together. We watched the Portland ones together. He was with me.
You see, I felt opposite. I felt that he came late. I was like, "Oh, this kind of throws off the juju."
Mhm.
Oh, dang!
That's how I felt.
Dude,
That's
that's
how I
real.
felt. Yeah.
Man, it's rubbing off on you, the conspiraciness.
So anyway, so Ariel's next to us. Sanchez, he's next to me on my left.
Yeah.
Sanchez, next one down. So Julian misses, and we both kind of just looked at each other like
The silent one.
we were silent. And we was just like, we don't need to say anything because we already complained about him coming on, and then look what he did.
We already talked enough about him.
Yeah.
When he
ran out of-
missed,
But obviously the reaction in the stands was like, what the fuck? Like, how
Yeah.
can he miss? You know,
I don't want to say his
but
name.
he
'cause
was in his head, bro. He's
Like-
in his own head. That's the problem. You put a child in there, they're gonna be in their heads, bro.
he's only a child.
You need people with experience in there.
I
You
want
had
to
two
watch
people
him.
with experience, and you took them off, yo.
Yeah.
You know,
It
what I mean?
was-
So,
Because exactly, it's like, can you truly trust the people, the 11 players that are on the field at the end of the game?
Yeah.
You trust them, each and every one of them that might have to take a kick, that they're all going to make their kick, that they have that energy, that have that swag, that have that confidence
Yeah.
already built into their core, that they're going to step up and make the kick. Come on.
that's
Look,
why
I'm
I think
watching
it was
Julian,
like,
I'm
fuck it.
watching Julian walk up right now. I'm trying to analyze this a bit. He's keeping straight. I don't like the fact that they don't keep the camera on him that long.
There's-
He was straight. He
Bro.
looked for the 1.27 seconds they had him on the screen. He looked okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think, and like demeanor wise, they walked up as you maybe should,
Because
but
sometimes you could tell
you see it.
how it
You
is.
can-
Yeah. But all right, now I see him. Okay, I still don't see nothing bad about him.
Bro, he tried. He's that kind of
drops
player.
The ball up. He puts the ball up. Yeah,
It's just who he is. Yo, you know, I don't want to say his name because he's
I
up
know-
there in our
I know what it is.
listing,
know-
but we all
I know
know who
what
he is on the pod. We all know who he is.
I know what it is. What he did.
Hold on, Sanchez. When he missed, right? So he misses, hits the post. Fucking embarrassing, right?
It hits the post.
Well, it comes off on that side. It kind of just.
They didn't hit the post. He
Well, then it hit the post. He completely
moved.
missed it. Yeah,
He
but
completely
you know what? That side where he hit,
The
like
left
the ball
side.
ricochets. So somebody had to go and retrieve the ball, right? On the way back, he just straight up goes. He's like, he should have just kick it. Just why do you do that? Why are you doing that? Like,
I mean, the net was open. The keeper
why
went to
do
the right.
But like, as in
No.
like just saying,
You can
but
see
just
it.
saying it like, yo, like this dude is. All you have to do is just put your laces through it, and you choose. Like you have this history of choosing the finesse over the fundamental, and it's constantly costing all the time. Like
A lot of people do that where they go finesse instead of.
I think he changed whatever initial thought how where to kick the ball. I think he read the keeper well and read that the keeper was going to go the other way and made the adjustment to go the opposite way. Because in the replay, you see him the close up in his face, you see him like look up, exhale big, like and they kick that way. That's the thought. That's him processing what he's seeing, like, oh shit, it's over there. And finessing it instead of okay, you see it's going over there. Like of you sure that the keeper's already going the other way, tap, 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 rue it, brother.
Bro,
Just tap it in. Why won't you get in the hole? Just tap it
it's
that way.
because it's
That
Julian,
and
bro. It's Julian. It's just
Mm.
like the unfortunate cost of his substitution is you're gonna have a moment like this
you have
most
to deal
likely.
with Yeah, you have to deal with this
Yeah.
guy.
And
Uh,
I hope,
And listen, when
yeah.
Julian kicked, right after Julian kicked, is when I said to Dave, I believe, I couldn't even fucking say his name. I forgot his name. I'm like, I can't, and it was bothering me. Like, I don't want to see this guy kick. I don't want to see this guy kick. And brother, man,
No,
he eventually got up after Justino did his thing. He got up there. I knew
that's
he was.
it.
I knew he
That's
was.
it.
Oh, I knew he didn't have it in him.
yeah.
He
He
just
did.
saw
He
his.
definitely said that.
He saw his man's miss
Yeah.
a couple minutes ago. That shocked him too.
Yeah. It shocked him, bro. It made him nervous because I felt like Hack was nervous too, even going after Zaha.
He called him a bitch ass. You know, like,
So hold on, because I have the replay of the penalties going as we're speaking now too. But it reminded me of something, Yusuf. You spoke about the loudness of the stadium. Just to play devil's advocate, because I understand where you're getting from. I understand sometimes it doesn't sound loud at that stadium. But I think the players did hear it because of the reaction that Charlotte had after the match. I don't know if you caught that, but they
Oh yeah,
immediately
I mean,
were
yeah,
celebrating in front of us.
that keeper was
And
going crazy. He thought
yeah,
he won the
Zaha
cup.
was going crazy too. Like Zaha was the one who started it all. You know, he was basically telling us to shut the fuck up and everything. So
the
Yeah,
suck
there
my
was
dick
there was a
chant.
guy behind
and
me
then yeah, it
that
was
was just like
then there
yelling
was the
shit the
suck
whole
my dick
time.
chant. So
So like it just sucks because it's like it was matches like this when you know it's there. It's just like it leaves you leaving exactly how we're feeling right now. Going into this third match, I have no idea how to feel confident anymore because
I would have put. Okay, go ahead. Yeah,
it,
go. My
it's
bad.
it's just it's a toss up. We're playing a final, right? But do we have a final sort of capable roster in us
Hmm.
after this match? Because we couldn't finish a game where I think the last maybe like 10 minutes we just went galore on shots creation, bro. We were testing. That back line had to be on it in order to hold us down, and we couldn't do anything with it. We, this dude had a crazy miss, not a miss, but a chance on goal. Martins on the second half. Gustavo had another one in the first half. Like
Martin's
we
had that
could.
head.
yeah,
That's
that header,
yeah.
that
That's
crazy
what I'm
header.
saying. And right into the keeper. It's just like we've had matches like this before. It's just to how do you get up? I mean, that's a stupid question because you could get up for this third match, but bro, to go down there now and have to just do it again, it I don't I don't even want to do a prediction for this third game because it's like I feel like it could also go back to penalties, and if it goes back to penalties, we're in the same boat. I have no confidence right now in that we can close a game out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like
I
that's
think I would
my
have put
issue.
Hannes Wolf to kick before Julian, just on knowledge of the game, like
Yeah.
just
Wolf went after
Mm,
the first five though,
yeah,
no,
he
did
went
he?
sixth.
Yeah.
mm.
I would
That's
have put.
a which one?
Yeah, he went
Hannes
sixth.
Wolf.
I would have put. Yeah, the casino hater. He put nothing on the ball.
Yeah, I
Nothing.
think
He
at that point
basically.
he was like, I want to go home, bro.
Yeah.
That the choice of and kind of like even doubling, like tripling at this point down to the Fernandez decision. The fact that you have Fernandez going for why, like
Yeah.
Chadwick actually kind of made sense with this one. Like, if you're gonna have him be one of the first five, make him like the first one, where it's like, yo, just set it. because
I almost would have put him fifth. But Pack
or fifth. Yes, or fifth. Like
if he has
but
to
you want
kick,
that pressure though on him? Would you want
but
that pressure on Julian?
it could have been sealed by then. We don't know.
Could have been. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's all what is. But like, yeah,
But it's like
his that fourth position felt very like not him,
yeah.
or like it shouldn't be him. Would it be a? This I'm kind of giving a little bit of my lack of penalty knowledge, but would the fourth penalty kicker be akin to like the cleanup hitter in baseball, where it's like you want that person to be solid on the bat?
You
Like,
think the fourth and fifth kickers, one of the two should seal the game, right?
Mhm.
Depending how the first 3 rounds go for both teams, right? I do feel like a top kicker should go fourth as well. Like to say yes, like a cleanup type, you know?
Mm.
The fourth guy should be someone who's almost lights out. Who went fourth for us in Portland?
I want was that
It was Stati, Magno, Alfredo. No, Maxi went fourth.
yeah.
Maxi went fourth.
I don't think Maxi went fourth. I think Maxi went third.
Then who went fourth? Magno?
Could have been Magno. Could have been
Either Magno or Alfredo,
Or
but
Alfredo.
Maxi didn't go fourth.
I think Alfredo went probably earlier because he missed early. Alfredo probably went.
Yeah. Could have been third. I'm trying to remember the thing now, but I know what you mean.
But Magno at the time, okay, let's say Magno went fourth. Magno at the time, I had more confidence in Magno with the year he had in that position than the year parallel to what Julian's having now as an overall player. As a player,
yeah.
as a player, yeah. Fuck, man, this is heartbreaking.
No, it is. It's a heartbreaking loss
And
doing it in the penalties and shit. And it's
The
just
problem
like,
is, like, if we go to penalties again on Friday, if we make it to penalties, and yes, they've showed us their cards, but we've showed them the best of the best. Also, the only thing that could change is maybe I don't think Maxi makes it to the penalties again. Nico Fernandez will be the difference. And now the question is, what happens to Julian if it does come down to him having to kick at whatever order it is, whether it's in the first 5 or in the extra innings?
I think he gets bumped to 6, 7.
But what's going on through his mind now? His confidence, whatever
Like
it was
you missed. I hope it's in there.
You gotta be a professional and get it out of your head that you missed the last time.
Like
that's why they pay you to play this game. Don't miss. Yeah. Listen, Sanchez, how many times has Maxi missed? Where it was just bad. You knew he was taking the penalty and he would just miss. And then in 2021, he kept just making them. You know? You just got to get over it. That's the difference between an amateur and a professional. We're paying you to play the game. Forget what you did before. It's what you're doing right now. You know?
Well, like you say, you don't want to give a score prediction.
No, I don't.
I do think one thing though. I feel like no matter which way it goes, I think it goes to penalties again. Well, but I almost feel like it will be a scoreless, also another scoreless one.
I hope not.
I feel like we get we fight it out, we thug it out, scoreless again into penalties. I have that feeling again. Just because it's been 2 tough games for both sides, and I don't know who's able to crack. What do you think about the morale of the team right now? Our team. I know a lot of the players are doing like the one more game sign. I know the fans was devastated.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of fans are devastated by this.
I think our demeanor to even talking about this is the way people are feeling. Like it's not really a good feeling right now.
I think by the time this podcast comes out, maybe the day after, that woe is me type energy is going to leave. You're going to start seeing hype videos. I think the mentality of the team is going to change a bit. And listen, I'm hoping that they go down to Charlotte and they play to win the game. So hopefully their mentality changes. But I think right now, yeah, of course, they're probably bummed that they fucking lost this game. But yeah, no say. But listen, Charlotte is a difficult game. Charlotte is a tough opponent, and it's the playoffs. So that's why I don't want to give a prediction. So take it as you will. I don't know. We lost 4. What was it? 4 straight over there. We finally won. Got the monkey off the back and won that one. I'm not gonna say we're gonna lose, but yo, let's get this win, bro. Let's move on. Let's go play Philly again and beat Philly again. You know, let's go on in Philly. Let's go on this fucking run right now. This is what we need.
Yeah, let's not end the season.
Let's definitely not end the season because we got some work to do. Any final thoughts, gentlemen, on this game?
Sucked.
Good luck to everybody and anybody who's making it to the Charlotte fan wise.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all, man.
It's not an easy trip on a Friday, short notice. Me and Yousef were looking up pricing before recording on. It's gonna be an expensive trip for the people who go, whether it's by car, bus, train, or plane. It's
Jyoti was saying he found a flight for like $350.
That's expensive.
6 a.m.
That's expensive.
Friday.
Yeah, that's
flight leaves 6 a.m. Friday and then it leaves 6 a.m. on Saturday.
Imagine paying $350
plus the hotel.
Imagine paying $350 for a flight.
Oh, that they sleeping in the
and
airport.
you land in Charlotte. Like you can land in so many better places in the world for $350.
Yeah, that's true.
But you wake up in Charlotte.
Damn, taking shots.
So it's like it's an expensive trip. So shout out to anybody who goes because that's a real trip right here. Going to this game is legit. And you're A-okay with me, buddy.
Hopefully the next episode is a more
very merry, very cheery,
very merry. We're celebrating a win on the next one.
Very jolly.
Yeah, let's not be losers this next time. Let's be fucking winners, bro.
Yes, brother.
Yes, brother. All right, y'all. This is the NYCFC Forever Podcast. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.